We just finished testing the Stingray 204 LR. It's powered by the Yamaha 115 outboard. It's a 4-stroke. Now this is one of the first in a new generation of boats for Stingray, outboard power. And I'll tell you what, this thing got really excellent performance with a 115. Usually a 20-foot boat, you know, you're going to want to put a 150 on it. But I was really surprised the 115 is actually a nice little package with this. We got on plane in 3.3 seconds. Got to 30 miles an hour in 9.9 seconds with a top speed of 44.3 miles an hour. To me, that's not a big surprise. Stingrays always tend to run quite a bit faster. 150, this would really scoot, I'll tell you what, but this is one of the few boats in the 20-foot range that I was really happy with the 115. Let's head back to the dock and check out some of the features. Mark, this is something we haven't seen on a Stingray for a long time, like the late 90s. I guess the last time we had an outboard.
That's right, it's been a while.
Why are we doing this now?
Well, with the change in the emission standards for sterndrive product, as well as the great new technology in outboards, between the combination of those two, it's made the outboard a more viable option today.
Well, I'll tell you what, we had this out earlier, and the 115 in this boat is a tremendous package. Frankly, I thought it was a little underpowered, but you know, the way Al builds boats, not so much.
That's right.
It really ran great with just the 115. I know we can put a 150 on here, but I think we're doing good with that.
Yes.
Now, what are some of the advantages from moving to the inboard outboard to the outboard? What are we gaining? Well,
one of the big things you gain is obviously the storage in the aft end of the boat, where you would traditionally have a sterndrive power plant. So we have this large storage compartment now.
Wow.
That you can get all your gear, inflatables, ropes, you name it.
Heck, you could put an inflatable and spend the night in that thing.
Absolutely could,
like
yes.
Almost like a cabin. That's
yes,
great.
Yes.
Dungeon for bad kids.
Yes.
You know, you name it.
Yep.
But tell me about a little more about the cockpit here.
Well, the cockpit area is very similar to our 208. It's roomy. We have a small sun deck here, which is something you don't see a lot on the outboard powered boats. You know, twin seating as well here with optional bolsters you can get. These are our standard seats, as well as a nice ski locker down in the floor.
Well, one thing I liked about these bolsters is, you know, some of them kind of crowd you in a little too tightly. I'm your typical American,
yes,
wide body American, but I fit really well in those seats too.
Right.
And talking about seats, another thing I wanted to point out is, you know, I love the way you did the stern area here, where you can actually hang out back here and, you know, watch the kids swim and everything. I think that's a nice touch
exactly.
You don't often see on outboard powered boats.
Right, right. The perches on the back are a little different as well, and it does give you that room to be able to.
Let's take a look at the helm and see what we have going on there.
Okay. Well, the helm is very Stingray. We have circuit breakers on all the switches here on the helm, as well as the MB Court remote. The stereo is actually housed inside the dash, and it's a remote here to control it with, keeps it out of the weather.
Nice.
Full instrumentation, tilt wheel, as well as we have a nice on a warm day you can get some air through the side vents. They're all standard on the boat.
Well, it's kind of important too, because, you know, one thing I noticed about this is the windshield sits high, so you're really actually protected from the wind. But you know, on a 95-degree day, it would be nice to get a little breeze going there. So that's a real handy addition there.
That's right.
One thing I like too was the gray dash here. It really cuts down the reflections.
Yes.
Now, is this the ski locker right here?
This is the ski locker I was mentioning earlier. It's obviously the carpet's held down there. We've got a gas strut on it.
Nice.
As well as some carpet to protect your wakeboard and your gear in the ski locker.
That's great, yeah. Mm-hmm. I think kids will be skiing behind this thing for sure.
That's right.
Now you can get this with a ski pylon, can't you?
The ski pylon is optional, as well as the wakeboard tower.
Well, that's great.
Yeah.
What do we have over here?
Over here we have two lockable storage compartments. One a nice compartment there you can put your cell phone, wallet, and that type of stuff in, as well as another small storage compartment here, and just a dash compartment with a stereo located inside.
Great. Let's take a look at the bow and see what we have going on up there.
Okay.
Well, Mark, for being only 20 feet 5 inches, I've got an awful lot of leg room here. This is pretty impressive.
Yeah, there's a ton of leg room in this boat, as well as it's very deep, so it makes you feel comfortable.
It is, for kids especially.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what do we have going on up here?
Well, we have a nice cooler here forward. It drains overboard, so you can have some ice and some drinks there as well. In the front area here, we have a lid that flips up. There's a bow ladder in the front. as well as anchor storage.
Well, I love how you did that. Not too many people have mastered that trick of having the anchor and the ladder in the same compartment. Usually you got one off to the side. And I love the wide walk through there.
That's right.
That's really nice.
We were able to integrate both in there and make them fit, as well as a nice wide walkway with non-skid to be able to board from the beach.
That's excellent. Thanks, Mark. I appreciate you showing
Thank
your
you,
own.
Alan.
For more information on the Stingray 204 LR and other great boats, go to boatingworld.com. I'm Alan Jones, and we'll see you out on the water.